criminal justice. I have the honor of being here with two people who have been incarcerated in America's cage. And I just want to say before I bring them up, I had an unreal experience last week at my home. In one room, there was an honorable man who said in response to Mike Brown's slang that all the crimes are committed by young black males. In the next room was also an honorable man, my assistant, who did 25 years in the prison system, tried as an adult at age 17. And when I told him what the first man said, he just shook his head. He shook his head because he knows, like I know, that black males are not committing the most crime. They are the most persecuted. For one, being black. Whether they actually committed the crime or not is no longer material. They are guilty from birth. In reality, white males commit the most crime, but we don't name their crimes. So let's be clear. According to the golden rule, it's criminal to lock poor people with drug addictions into cages. It's criminal to take away the voting rights of inmates even while they're incarcerated. It is criminal to charge youth as adults. It's criminal for college-educated prosecutors to coerce people with high school diplomas into cruel plea bargains with long sentences. It's criminal to ignore racial bias in the application of the death penalty. Therefore, I'm inviting all people with records and their loved ones to help us stop all of these mistrials. I'm asking retired law enforcement agents and retired gangbangers to join Moral Monday and ExodusFoundation.org in the pursuit of a new trial for all incarcerated Americans. Because when they come home, they go into another locked cage, an invisible cage of discrimination that Myra's going to tell you about.
Good afternoon. My name is Myra Byarm, and I have to make this disclaimer. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting from UNC Charlotte. Go 49ers. I have an MBA from Montreat College. I also have a criminal record, and I can't get a job. I just had a job offer rescinded because I could not successfully complete a background check. And let me tell you, it was so long ago, I'm almost ashamed to tell you how long ago it was. But it was 21 years ago. That's a lifetime for some people. However, I am still judged despite my accomplishments. I mean, did you hear me say I have a degree in accounting from UNC Charlotte? I have a master's degree, and I cannot find a job. And so that just goes to show you how the discrimination continues, how I am still locked up, and I am still judged by something that I did long, long ago. And if I don't tell my story, no one would know it, because I could have continued on with all of my accomplishments without mentioning the incarceration piece, and no one would have known the difference. But people are continuing to be locked up, and they are continuing to be incarcerated and discriminated against still.
How's everyone today? My name is Barry Roach, and I'm 50 years old, and I wanted to say that out of those 50 years, I've been incarcerated for in and out of prisons for half of that time. I've never assaulted anyone. I've never taken anybody's property. I've never murdered or touched anybody inappropriately, but yet I've been incarcerated for that much time out of my life, behind minor drug offenses. My brother is serving a life sentence.
It's all right. It's all right.
My brother's serving a life sentence for minor drug offense also. You know, I just wanted to say that enough of us, it's not just me and him. It's thousands of people who are incarcerated for a long portion of their lives behind minor offenses. And you know, I applaud the teachers, all the teachers here for the job that they're doing, and they deserve everything that we can give them, because a lot of times they have to educate kids with no parents. You know, and it has to be a tough job to educate somebody whose father is in prison. And not only I tried to raise my nieces and nephews and things like that. My brother's incarcerated. I'm incarcerated. 2 other brothers incarcerated. So the kids in the family, you know, we come in and out of jail. We got no relationship with them, and you know, it ends on, you know, going over and over again. But you know, thank my brother's name is Kevin Washington also, and I just wanted to bring his name to the forefront too. And we're trying to do something to not only change his situation, which that's what's happening in my life, but it's just not about just me and him. It's about a whole bunch of people. It's about a whole bunch of people. God bless each and every one of y'all, and thank y'all for coming out.